Alright. So apparently we are live, which means I have to send the stream in my server. Alright. Have to. Okay. Let me. Hell no. Okay. Uploads and streams. How about that? No way. First, second. Horse emoji. It's time to do level requests today. Yes, I do remember you from yesterday. My memory isn't horrible. It is bad, but it's not horrible. All right. Before we start, I am going to change some settings, and I'm gonna paste the form in the thing. In the pinned comments. There we go. Form. Share. That's really cool. Now it's time to wait. Hold on. Send your level IDs here. Yeah, like that. How to pin message. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna beat this random 6-star level, and then I'm gonna start with the first level. You guys can send as many levels as you want. I mean, there's a limit for 1 level per person, just so I can like get through multiple people. But I'm gonna start very soon, and I'm gonna see your levels, and they're gonna be really cool, I think. You guys better only send me your best levels. This is also not gonna be like a really long stream. I'm probably gonna stop in like 1.5 hours. Not gonna stream for a long time. So be ready for that. It really depends on how well the stream performs. If there's like a million people here like yesterday, then I might not even not even play your level. Okay, that was a 6-star level. And I beat it. Wow. That's just what being a star grinder does to someone. Yes, I do remember all of you. Don't worry about it. Bro, what is it? What is it? What is it about the ending of side quest? Are you not used to having an ending that is not like happy and everyone lives happily ever after? All right. I'm gonna start playing the first level now. Okay. The Milky Way layout. Okay, so this is an extent. Okay, you made it's a duality gauntlet level. Hell, hell yeah, I want to see that. Ooh. Oh, I like these blocks bouncing to the song. It's really cool. I wish it was like more synced though. Like it's not exactly synced. And the gameplay itself flows really well. Oh yeah, that pink orb. Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely imagine this like getting decorated for like a valid duality gauntlet entry. Because it's got all of the structuring already. It's got like the train part and the sky part earlier. So I can definitely see the vision here and how it's gonna be looking once it does get decorated. Like for a layout, this definitely has really good visuals. It's a really long level though. But I mean, it's kind of understandable. Oh god, I'm not really excited for like the duality gauntlet contest results to come out though. Because it's gonna be a pain when star grinding. I can already tell. So it's always like that when the gauntlet contest ends. Okay, we got more buildings now. And there's a castle in the background, like a fortress. I mean, to me it does look like the type of layout you see in like a legendary to mythic worthy level. Okay, here in this part, I would actually recommend you setting the offset for the camera a bit higher, so the player is mostly centered, unless you actually want to show more of the ground. But I think as like gameplay wise, I feel like the camera should be a bit higher in this part. I mean, in the transition, not the part itself. Cannon part. Oh, what is this? Okay, I'm not really a fan of you putting the most confusing and intense part of the gameplay at the very end of the level. I feel like a lot of players are gonna be like choking near the end. Wow, okay, that ending was also really cool. Yeah, I definitely could imagine this like getting decorated and getting like legendary or mythic. Honestly, in my opinion, the level itself wasn't really hard. I'd say it's like a 9-star. Like if you fix some of the camera and the transitions, it's like really easy fixes. There's nothing to note of, like no issues to note other than like really small ones. But I think it's going to be really easy for you to fix. Yes, I do remember you from last stream. Can you stop asking me? Okay. Am I doing something for the duality gauntlet contest? No, I don't make classic levels. I mean, sometimes I do, but my best levels are always end up being platformers, and I don't really want to put too much effort into classic levels. Okay. Anyways, enough yapping for right now. Let's continue with the next level. Oh no, it's a Coop and P3. No. Oh, I kind of knew I was gonna have to play this today. Like, I know I played the second one yesterday, and I saw the list on my server, but I kind of like had it in the back of my mind. Yo, no way, it's a Coop and Peen 3. Wow, I'm definitely not wave carried. Okay, is this a solo level? Because the other levels were made with your friend. Because this isn't like... Because I know your friend is like a really good creator. Oh my god, the practice checkpoints are fumbling me right now. Sakupin. Peen. Oh no. Sounds like an inside joke that I'm like involuntarily being made a part of. Yeah, this has like more of a classic 9 circles style. And I would say it's like better than half of the 9 circles levels I get in level request streams. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of 9 circles levels in general, especially like the really unoriginal ones. But this one isn't too bad, it's like funny. It's funny, it gets a pass because it's a Coupon Peen. Of course. Definitely Demon, definitely like Extreme Demon, like top 1. I think this should be... Whoever beats this first, whoever verifies this, I'm actually gonna be the best player of 2026. Okay, next level. Come on. Guys, send your levels in the form. There's like a lot of space left in the form. You can send them. I'm gonna play all of them. Collect 50 pellets. Where are the pellets? Do I have to? Oh, okay, I don't have to leave. Thought I had to like go somewhere else because it took so long for them to spawn. Can they be faster though? Because I... Okay. Okay, they are a bit faster. I mean, I like the trigger work because, like, GD isn't... People consider it a game engine, but the thing it doesn't have is, like, the spawn objects thing. Like, you can't just spawn objects out of nowhere, and you have to, like, recycle assets all the time. I wish there was, like, a counter that said how many I have already eaten. But unfortunately, there isn't. Man, this is a really hungry fish. Come on! Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish there was more to it, like, the bare minimum would be a counter of how many I already have. Because I have no idea when the level ends, I have no idea how many I have. Is anyone, like, counting? Has anyone counted? Also, because I'm, like, the least patient person in the world, it's, like... Come on. Fish! Let's go! Fish! That is definitely... that is funny. I mean, I like your levels. They're, like, not trying to be serious or too good. And that's really valid. Like, if you just create levels for the fun of it, then why not? It's good. Bro. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna give you a bit of a relief. The level I'm working on right now, that is basically the sequel to Side Quest, will have a happy ending. Just so you shut. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, what is this? Misanthrope. I have next top 1. Okay, this is apparently a really hard level. There's a cutscene at the start that doesn't have anything yet. Okay. Okay, you can like skip these blue orbs, maybe fix that. Yeah, a lot of these orbs are skippable, just mainly because they're like really close together. Usually, like having a different speed or like mini the game mode fixes that. You should definitely playtest your levels more, just so you can rule out possible skips to the level, because this level has a lot higher CPS than I'm doing right now. Ooh. Okay, that camera transition was really sudden. I wish it was, like, smoother. Also, I don't like how the camera kind of just... I feel like it's a bit too... It's a bit too far. Yeah, at least add some easing to these. Okay, so you have to click 3 times, but... You know, if you click... It doesn't matter how often you click. You can just click 1 time. Okay, I swear I've skipped like half of these orbs. Yeah, don't do that. Do not ever do that, please. Like, that transition, I don't know, you should make sure that the player is always on camera, at least for a second, maybe add a platform here. So you at least have time to react to the straight fly part here. Okay, this is just auto. Okay. Also, it's like hard to tell what gravity you are. I would recommend actually not using green portals. Especially if you don't know what the gravity is, because there was an invisible gravity switch at the beginning of the part, and I would rather you have you use blue and yellow portals just to make it a bit more clear for the player. Will Sewer Guy be featured in side quest 2? No, because I would have asked you to voice act like a month ago if he was, but it's, let's just say, he wasn't alive yet in the time the level plays in. I don't know how much I want to spoil off my next level. I haven't decided it yet. I mean, I haven't spoiled much of side quest because it was like gonna be an April Fool's level. Okay, this is a lot of just blind transitions. I should have just watched the showcase. Yeah, I don't know, maybe, what if you, you could have... I think I know what the problem is, and it's the fact that... Did you make this level on mobile, per chance? Because mobile devices have, like, a wider screen that PC monitors do most of the time. And it's... What? And it's kind of unfair if you're, like... If your screen is wider and you can see more and you can actually see the transitions. I usually try to, get... Like, if I get playtesters for my level, I try to get playtesters that are, like, playing on different devices. Just, like, with different aspect ratios, just so I can see if there's any camera bugs or blind transitions or, like, stuff that doesn't show up. Especially if you have a more narrow screen, like a tablet. Okay, this is just orb spam, which is also, like, a thing you should not do in gameplay. You should at least try to stabilize the cube, like the player, on some sort of ground, just so you can have a bit of a break time from the orbs, because as soon as you hit one orb in the wrong way, then the others are gonna be basically the same, and you're gonna die no matter what. Okay, yeah, if your monitor's like really wide and you can actually see the transitions, then I guess. But you know, you can just use a guide trigger. If you use a guide trigger, it has like your screen aspect ratio, and it also has 4:3, and you should definitely utilize that 4:3 aspect ratio, just so everything that has to be on screen is on screen. Okay, why am I dying? Yeah, especially if you use black orbs with like other orbs, it's gonna be a bit of a tough topic if you because you have to like click really fast, and unless you're making an extreme demon, it gets like really annoying for the player. I think you sent a showcase though. I think I'm just gonna watch the showcase instead, because this is probably gonna take too long for me to play this level. Now let's see. Uh, okay. Yeah, you have a really wide screen. Like, as you can see, these transitions, they're actually not blind. It's just that your screen is really, really wide. Definitely, like, make sure to think about players that don't have a screen as wide as yours. Okay, this is the part that I get stuck on. I mean, the sync is pretty good. But there's just way too many orb chains. Okay, that swing part. Wait, that's a ball. I can't tell what game mode it is. Like the ball part. Yeah, this level has some nice concepts. I like this part with the dash harps as well. It's pretty nice. But it is this. It gets really repetitive. Like those gameplays just copy paste for the past like 20 seconds, like 30 seconds. 20 seconds just dash orbs. Yeah, you should definitely find like a balance between using structures and using orbs and other gameplay objects. Ooh. Now the end screen was pretty nice. That animation. Yeah, I hope you can definitely improve your gameplay. Okay. Yeah, solid layout. I just don't really have anything much to say about it. I think I already said enough about the level, actually. I was talking a lot. Click it. What is this? My in progress demon. Okay. It's tiny. Okay. Well, one thing. It is. Wait, you have to hit the portal first and then the orb. Okay, that is a pretty interesting timing. Don't see that often. Okay, this is like. Why? Why? Why would you put these clicks here? Like that's like frame perfect. That's like frame perfect micro clicks. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like that decoration is a bit messy. Hold on. Like if you look at the spikes here or at the block design, try using blending if you're making like glow stuff. Using blending on a color makes it like much more wait, hold on. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, if you use like blending on colors, it's gonna look much less messy. That's what I was gonna say. Just had to delete that spam right real quick. Okay. Oh, let's just move on to the next level. What do you see? Oh, do you think? Okay, your first rate review level. You think? Okay, let me try giving some feedback on this. Okay. Well, that is a first jump. I'm not really sure about that. I'm still in the. I'm not a no clip. Why does it? Welcome to the Gary army. Okay, I think this is mythic worthy. Okay, I'm not sure what to think of this level. Like the background is pretty nice. Same with these spinny things. But there's just not enough structuring in this level. And I'm not really sure how you want to get your first raid on a memory demon. It's like one of the hardest types of gameplay to make, honestly. Okay, wait. There is a showcase, and I'm gonna watch it because I'm not gonna... Because I don't want to waste too much time doing nothing. Dying and not having no clip on, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see that you nerfed the level, but I didn't play the level before it was nerfed, so I can't really tell the difference. Okay, if you love my videos, how about you subscribe? Okay, I'm joking. I'm just trying to I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Hopefully soon. Like not too far off. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, there's just not enough structuring going on. It's like really bare minimum. You should definitely work on filling the level more with structures. Oh god, that gameplay looks blind too. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to actually tell what's going on in the level. Like, actually try beating your level, and then, you know, it's like, there's a lot of blind stuff, especially with camera controls. If you're not too confident in your gameplay, please don't like put a lot of movement in it. Like, not, you don't have to use camera controls. If you're a beginner creator, it's just gonna make your levels more blind. Okay, why is it so loud? But I gotta appreciate that you at least tried to make something. You've beat this 5 times. Yeah, I mean, you should definitely get like a friend to playtest it, because there is a lot of parts that are just not readable and just not really playable. And sure, the background is pretty nice, but at the same time, you need more than just one theme in the like you can have one theme, but you need more than just one part in the level, because from what I've seen, everything in the level looks the same. I would definitely practice more, but I can definitely see some potential. Maybe you'll make a really cool memory demon one day. Okay, I'm moving on to the next level. Funk it. I hope YouTube didn't misunderstand that. You made this in a month. Dude, I wish I could finish a level in a month. Funk it. Okay, this is a 1.0 start level. Yeah, this is like one of the examples of a level being really simple, but at the same time pretty enjoyable, just because it doesn't throw random stuff at you. But I mean, you can't really do that in a 1.0 style level anyways. Yeah, I think making these types of levels is definitely pretty good practice. Oh god, this level reminds me a lot of my first ever level. I'm not gonna play my first ever level right now, but if you like go on my account and you scroll all the way back, then you'll get what I mean. I'm not getting the coin. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this level, other than it's pretty well done. Nice ending too. I don't wanna. What if I don't wanna be family friendly? There's gonna be. I was thinking about like putting more swear words in the side quest sequel because I just don't. I just can't. I just hate it when kids are like in my comment section like, "Oh my god, you used the cuss word at your level!" Ah! And it's like, come on. There's 2 instances where a character says "hell." That's not even a swear word. That's just. Oh, regular word. I'm a grown man. I can use these words. Okay. Yeah, I agree. There's like a I would say it's a 4-star because I mean if this was made in 1.0 it would probably be a 3-star. But how the difficulties have changed, it's kind of just like that. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. uh, it's the first Sakupan peanut. It's only 6 seconds long. No way, it is the Sakupan peen. This is terrifying. Yeah, this is definitely like demon. Well, look what it is. My favorite level. This is such an amazing level. Okay, next, lemon squeezy. Kind of sad. None of my levels get rated. Well, the thing is, are you good enough at creating to get your levels rated? Let's find out. Okay, one thing I can notice for at first that there's barely any contrast in the level. You should definitely experiment more with values of colors, and you know how you added this white outline to the blocks? How about you add it to every structure just so, because you know the block design is really bright, the background is also really bright. It's gonna be hard to see where you're going, especially like imagine a colorblind person playing the level. They won't be able to see the structures. Okay, I mean the thing with the slopes is pretty nice. Bit of transition here. Okay, it's really hard to tell what's going on because there's like okay, this is just auto. Wow. Oh, I forgot to practice. Yeah, also the song is like really intense just for 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 this like really bright and happy looking level. I don't know, I mean if I were to make this level, I would make this song. I would pick a much calmer song. But at the same time there's this part which is really intense. But it's like 90% auto. Yeah, it's just auto, like you have lemon squeeze me. Oh, sure thing. Yeah, you should consider adding more structures to your stuff. Because it's just not, there's just not enough stuff going on in the level for it to be rate-worthy. Can you stop spamming my chat with random questions? I already replied to like all of them. I'm gonna time you out if you keep doing that. Yeah, it's like a 2-star. It's just not. Most of it is auto. Yeah, definitely try putting more detail in your levels. Try watching tutorials. I don't know. Take other people's levels, copy them, and just look what they're made of. There's so many ways to improve in creating, and as soon as you actually get the hang of it, it's not that hard to get a star rate because standards are pretty low. But you do need to have some sort of skill in the editor. Yeah, I can say my opinions about the wave. I'm saying my opinions about everything in these levels. Clubstep Part 2, okay.
What just happened?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Just quit. Is this some kind of joke?
Now the Clubstep monster
said
gets
quit.
sentient. Oh! What was that? You
What
should
just
definitely
happened?
figure out a way to make this cutscene skippable.
Just quit.
Because this cutscene is like, it's like 20 seconds long.
Is
You should
this some
definitely...
kind of joke?
There should be a way to skip
I
it.
said quit.
Because if there's like a really long cutscene at the very start of the level... And this level doesn't really have anything to do with Clubstep, to be honest. Like the gameplay here, it is...
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole! No way. This is so early 2.2. I don't know. Definitely find a way to make the cutscene skippable if you actually wanted to make it a thing. But at the same time, the level doesn't really fit the theme really well because Clubstep, it's 1.6 levels. There used to be no black orbs and stuff. Unless you decorate it and make a Clubstep themed, just with like a little spin. That's more recent. I like the cutscene though. It was pretty funny. Maybe you should make auto levels. That's not an insult, by the way. Okay, volcanic meltdown, and it's platformer. Okay, this is like... This is like the thing you do not do in a platformer. Because what is the point of making the level a platformer if you can just move to the right the entire time? There is no, like... I mean, you said you were making a classic version, but I don't see any difference. Like, there's no reason for this level to be platformer, it's just that it's a classic level, but you have to hold right. The gameplay, I don't know what to think about the gameplay. There's not too much stuff going on here. I wish there was like more stuff going on than just you being on the ground and jumping over spikes, because most levels don't have that. You need more structures. You need more blocks to jump on. Like, these blocks, just make them like... And there's also no checkpoints, I guess. God, yeah. Of course, I'm gonna die to that mirror portal. Well, let's just check it out. Yeah, like, sure, you try to put structures, but if you look at any rated level, most of the level is just made out of structures. Want it hard? Okay, fine. Okay, it's like a level that gets progressively harder, which I think is pretty cool. But there is literally no reason to make it a platformer. Just make the classic version. Like, I think. I mean, maybe there is already a classic version. No, it's an unlisted level. Yeah, yeah. There is no difference between that and the classic level, really, which I think is kind of unfortunate. Okay, what is this? RobTop approved. Did RobTop approve this? I mean, if RobTop approved this, this level would be rated, but it's not. You're clickbaiting me. Okay, let's see what RobTop approved. Oh, okay. I see you try to go for a glow style, to which I do really like the glow designs here. Like the glow usage is pretty well done in the blocks. Okay, but make the transitions less blind. Like in this ball transition, you could have put a blue pad or a spider pad that like puts you upside down instead of making it a player input, because your players are not going to be able to see that, especially that is a non-demon level. I mean, maybe it is actually, but it has like really easy gameplay, and you should make the transitions fit, you know. Like let the player ease into the gameplay before they have to click anything. Let them assess the situation first. Okay, we got a sepia card. That's pretty cool. You don't see that often in what? Yeah, if you have portals inside of orbs, if you have orbs inside of portals, make sure that the orb is always visible. Like put it on top of the portal. Like put the portals aside. Yeah, this part also has a pretty nice block design, but I just wish there was more going on. Like these designs, sure, they're pretty good, but they are really samey and really copy pasted. Wow, okay, this is really intense. At least you did that correctly. Like the song. There is some song representation here. We get a nice little particle that follows us. That's cool. Okay, it's auto. And then there's nothing. Congratulations, you beat my level. And I'm at... But the journey's not over. Final stretch. And another blind transition. Wow. At this point, I was just ready for it to be blind. Yeah, just be careful with like camera effects. Instead, I think the problem with your camera movements is not is like, wait, let me check it in the editor real quick when I'm done with it. Like if I copy this level, okay, you did some of the block design. Oh, you just copied someone's block design. No way, you made the block designs. Okay, okay. I thought you just copied someone else's designs. That would have been kind of sad. Like in the at the end of the level, like especially towards the end, there's camera triggers somewhere. Like there's rotate triggers, and there's zoom. Yeah, I think there was something here. And like there's okay, okay, you did use offset triggers. Problem is if you use like ease out, then the transitions themselves, like you definitely need some in easing. You definitely need to use in and out, or else it's just gonna be or else you're gonna have like really sudden movements in the camera, and you should definitely avoid that. But yeah, the main thing is fix your transitions. That's that is probably the first thing you gonna want to do. Okay, what is this? Petals. My first attempt at making a modern level. Okay, let's see how modern this is. Okay, maybe I should. Ooh. Okay, this is actually not bad. Like, these block designs actually have some substance to them. I really like how you made these outlines thicker than the blocks themselves, and also gave the structures some more shape. Like, sure, there are some basic rectangles. Oh my god, I can't speak. But it is. And I also like that you actually have variation in your block design. Like, they're not all the same color. You have some blue ones, you have some lighter ones. That is pretty cool. One thing is that these little outlines here, they are a little jarring. So what you want to do here is either place the blocks closer to each other so you close in the line, or you place them further apart. Because like having a 1 pixel of having like 1 pixel of distance between these blocks, it's not gonna make them. Okay, this is also really tricky. I know you put these arrows here as like indication that the gravity is going to be reversed, like upside down, but it is really hard to tell anyways, because you usually, if you're like normal gravity, you expect to stay normal if you enter the portal. What you could do is just make the portals and place the upside down portal somewhere here where it's visible for the player, and don't hide it. Ooh, okay, this part is also pretty cool, but it does lack a little bit of contrast. You know, when making levels, any type of levels, like modern, glow, whatever, if you're decorating a level, the most important part is making contrast, because the player needs to be able to tell what is a structure and what isn't. And the problem about this is the contrast is not really high enough, but you can simply just either hue shift the blocks, make them a little bit more like purplish or reddish, and make them darker. Because usually you want to have more contrast within the block designs themselves, so they stand out more from the gameplay, and especially the parts that you as the player are able to touch or die to. These parts should have the most contrast to the background. Oh god. Okay, that transition was kind of blind, not gonna lie. Yeah, I really like this. These block designs are really nice, mainly because of their shape. I really like how, like, this edge right here. I don't know how to describe it, but I really like how you made that. Okay, the rest is just layout. Yeah, honestly, the gameplay is pretty good, apart from some parts, like that blind transition before like the drop, if you can call it that. It is a really solid level, however, and I hope you finish it. I don't know how long it actually is, because I'm pretty sure it's longer than 23 seconds. But yeah, start pause bug. Not. I mean, not start pause like percentage bug. It's really common. This happens to the best of us. Okay, what is this? Liminal. Oh my god, it uses the Fire Gag song. No way. Wait, are you in stream right now? Wait, how? Why does it keep switching my language? Okay, I'm interested in this level. Yo, it's the goat. Oh, it's like back rooms. Okay, let's see. Liminal. Yeah, there's still like the decoration is I'd say it's like decent, but there's like a lot of stuff lacking from it, mainly the fact that it's not like it doesn't have enough variation. Like there's already a lot of levels that are themed around liminal spaces, and I can definitely see like the inspiration from them. Okay, lights out. Yeah, like in this part also camera could be a bit higher up, so the player is actually centered, and you can see that you have to go up here and not go down here because the player is too far up. Okay, send your IDs in the form because I'm only playing the levels that are in the form, not the ones that are in chat. Because IDs just get lost in chat really easily. GG! Oh, I died. My bad! Run. And there's an I. Okay, I mean, pretty good level. I mean, it's always nice to have someone use your song in a level. And it actually really fits. Like, that type of level is what I would expect of this kind of song. Pretty cool. I don't think it's gonna get rated, unfortunately. I mean, it might actually. I don't know how high the standards are, but if I was a mod, I would probably not send it. Oh my god, can you stop talking? Wait. That's my level. Tell me if it's rate worthy. Okay. It probably won't be, but whatever. I'm just joking. I'm not. I don't want to be mean to anyone. Okay, so people like this level, Chroma Rush. Ooh. Why does everyone like use these camera controls? Like, you know, just because it's 2.2, it doesn't mean you have to use camera controls. Some levels are just better without them. The main problem in this level, at least for me, is probably the colors. This level doesn't really have some sort of color palette, it just uses whatever. Also, the song is really loud. That's pretty nice. But for this part, I would actually recommend you turn the glow off for the lines, because I think that would just look better. You know, select all, go to edit group, go to extra, check no fade, don't enter, and no glow. That's you gotta make your level look so much better. One of the key. Okay, not bad. What was that? That is the best coin route. I hope you keep it on the level. That is probably the best thing I've ever seen. I told you to stop asking random questions. I'm not gonna reply to them anymore. Yeah, you at least tried, but I feel like the level is pretty solid. The gameplay is also pretty solid. The thing is, you need to fix some of the decoration, polish it, use blending for the glow, use like try to actually make the colors clash less with each other. I don't honestly I don't really know how you could fix the colors, but one thing you can always do is just look at other levels and see how they do it. Like don't copy them obviously, but I can see this level having a lot of potential if it was if you updated it, like just update the little gameplay issues that people have if they playtest your level and try polishing up the deco a bit more. Okay. What is this? Okay, this has a Nong. I do not have the Nong, unfortunately. Wait, I do. Never mind. Never mind. The Nong is right here. I'm downloading it right now. Okay. Verified in 2,000 something attempts. Okay, this is probably gonna be a really hard level. Oh, it's this song. Why? This reminds me of that one impossible level. Actually, I'm gonna watch the showcase just so for convenience purposes. I don't think it's rate worthy yet. Like in its current state, I think you should work on it a bit more and try to get inspired more. But it's definitely close to a star rate. I'm gonna tell you that. It's not like it's not bad. It's not a bad level. Okay. I can't take this song seriously. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, it definitely has like this edgy theme going on. Really nice pulses though. Pulses are pretty nice. I don't know what to say about the gameplay. It looks like an impossible level, but it isn't. It's the possible version. Okay, so there's a possible version. There's probably gonna be an impossible version. Like, did you actually make the level, or did you just make it possible? Because I kind of like, did you just take the impossible level and make a nerf version of it, or did you actually create that level? Because I don't think so. I mean, I don't want to like judge or anything. Okay, yeah, you did copy someone's level and just make it possible. I don't know what to think about that. I can't really give feedback because I mean nerfing a level isn't really making gameplay to me. It's just something, I guess. Okay. I played this level before, didn't I? Swear I've played this before, or did I? No, I didn't. It just has the same song and the same name. Why is it that a song blows up in 2D and then everyone starts using it. Like I've heard the song in at least like 5 rated levels at this point. Like it's not a bad song, but it's just there's just a lot of levels that use it. I wish people would use like more uh unknown songs more often. Okay. Okay, there's definitely an attempt here of making somewhat decent gameplay. Like that ball part is pretty nice. I like some parts in this level are pretty good, while others are rather, I don't know. Like the second half so far is pretty nice. Okay, don't know what to think about this dual transition. I don't know, from what I'm noticing, your gameplay is pretty good. But then you have like I don't know, your cube gameplay is just really weird. I don't know why. It's just cube gameplay in particular. Like I think the ball part and the other part, I forgot what game mode it was, but were pretty good. Like the wave part and the dual part, but the cube parts are like kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe try balancing the level. There were a lot of parts where it just kind of blindly transitioned into like wave, not spam, but like wave corridors. But it is a pretty solid layout. Just make the cube parts a bit better. Alright, there is no level ID here. I don't have one, sadly. Whoever posted this level on my forum, your level ID doesn't work. Because it is missing 1 digit. Actually, hold on. Hold on, wait. What if I just... Wait, I already copy-pasted the other ID, but if I go to my own stream... Why is everyone watching now? I'm like not planning on streaming for too long. Wait, there it was. Yeah, I already like copied something else. Okay, now I found the level. It's saved. Okay, first attempt to make a raid-worthy level. 20 rooms. Okay, room platformers is like one of the easiest way to get a raid nowadays, except that RobTop does not raid platformers for some reason. So yeah, good luck with that. Okay, there's settings. Is there a... update law? I don't know what that means, you know, if you're making a level, make sure to consider that other aspect ratios exist, please. Because I think that's gonna be an issue with this level. Because look at this, I mean, right now the gameplay is pretty centered in the middle, but I'm sure there's gonna be a part where... Oh, okay. I'm sure there's gonna be a part where you can't see the gameplay because it's just not there on my aspect ratio. Okay. Okay, that, yeah, I couldn't really tell that laser was making you mini. Yeah. The block design is way too simple, I think. Like it looks kind of like how the platformer. I don't really know what to do in this level though. Hold on. Like this part is kind of tricky. Wait. Is this what you're supposed to do? Because I have no idea where to go in this part. It's kind of hard to tell. Shit, okay. What? Okay, there's a really big difficulty spike, I think, between after the first 5 rooms or so. And obviously I can't see anything. I can't see like the borders. Alright. 14. Yeah. So the level's gonna be over soon. Yeah, this is like... I think at some point it is gonna get a bit harder to get room platformers rated because like they're really easy to make. And this one in particular doesn't really have anything doesn't really have any innovation, like no gimmicks, and the visuals, I don't know, the visuals are way too simple. Especially if you look at the background. You can either, like, there's multiple ways you can go with that. You can either change the background to be more flat and go for a modern style, but then you'd also have to add details to the block design. Or you switch the block design out to, like, pixel blocks for more design-focused stuff. Okay. And, but then you'd also have to add a lot more detail. Okay, this is like really hard. I'm gonna use no clip, I don't care. Because I don't wanna waste my time right now, so you have to go to that mini portal. Well, let me actually go into practice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have some balancing issues in this level. The first few rooms were really easy, then it got really hard, and then the last like 2 rooms were again extremely easy. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah, why is there so many people now? I don't understand it. I was like not gonna stream for a long time anyways. Like I'm probably gonna stop in like very soon. I don't know, depends. Kinda depends. Like I'm definitely not gonna play all of the levels in the forum today. Oh, this level has 6 subs. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this was really hard. I'm gonna watch the showcase because it's like, or wait, Worthy Demon, and it's probably pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see. Let's watch the showcase. Hell yeah. I like platformer levels, they're good. Okay. I wish there was more platformer levels that were actually rated. Wait, did I... No, I don't think I saw this in a level request stream before. But there might be a chance I saw this in the level request stream. Yeah, it's a pretty solid level. I don't really know what to say about it. I wish there was like more like contrast. I wish there was like dark stuff. Like I don't know how to explain it, but if there was like a little lens circle or some glow at the borders, maybe some added color trigger to make stuff look more saturated, because I feel like the colors here are a bit... I don't know what to think of them. Like, there should be a bit more saturation in the colors here. But that is really the only criticism I have to this level. It's a really good level. Good luck on getting it rated. Which will probably not happen anytime soon, because we know RobTop does not rate demons a lot. But I really hope it does get rated. Probably feature. I think it's like feature worthy, probably. Perhaps. Challenge 373. That's a lot of challenges. What is this? How do you have to like jump on this do you have to like jump over the spike here? Okay, no, you just hold. Wow, okay. That is not a challenge. That's just one timing, and then you hold all the way through and you beat the level. It is really silly though. I don't know when you guys are gonna be next, because I'm probably gonna stop streaming and you guys probably won't be my stream today. Maybe I will stream really actively this week though. Like until I reach 3,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be streaming a lot probably. But not every day. Maybe tomorrow I might take a break actually, because I'm not sure. Okay, wave challenge. Another wave challenge. Okay. Okay, this is like 9 circles, but 1.0 style. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Like I can't really say a lot about the gameplay because I'm not really like that deep into challenge gameplay and what's good and what isn't. I mean, challenge gameplay isn't supposed to be good anyway, so it doesn't matter really. Oh, subscriber! Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Wow. I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I'm gonna no clip. I'm not wave carry like at all. And I also don't know what the shitty list is, so I can't tell you if it's... I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what shitty levels are, but I didn't know there was a list for it. What? Another subscriber, no way. We're at 2.94K now. That's really cool. I need like 60 more subscribers, and then I'm probably gonna retire. No, I'm joking. I'm still gonna be streaming after that. I'm probably gonna make videos after that too. I just don't know what kind of videos. I have some video ideas, but they're either like kind of mid or I don't know. Okay, what does this look like? What does the form look like? Why did someone put my name in the form? Oh my god, how is everyone subscribing now? That's crazy. That is really cool. Yeah, I could like do video ideas, but I don't wanna make slop, you know? Like no, it's not my ideas aren't slop, they're just kinda mid. But okay, let's continue with the next level because I'm probably gonna stop streaming in like 15 minutes. Because I think I'm just gonna I'm probably gonna like call with people and do things. Okay. You gotta decorate this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh god, this song. Dude, I've heard this song like so often in rated levels. And it's kind of it's just getting to the point where it's like, come on. Wait, how do you pass this? Okay, that orb timing. Consider making it a little bit debug, like, because this level isn't hard. This level is fairly easy. And that dual timing is like harder than everything else in the level so far. Like, this is some solid, insane level gameplay, I guess. Wait, can you like get on these blocks? Okay. Yeah, if you actually consider decorating this, make sure that the player knows that that you have to actually hit your head on these blocks. Okay, pretty nice. Like, overall, I'd say this gameplay is pretty good. Just that one dual timing that is kind of weird. Like, it's not even that hard of a timing, it's just kind of out of place in a level that's, I'd say it's like an 8-star, like, depends. Like 7-star, 7 to 8, probably, because the first part is a bit harder than the last half, but I kind of forgot about it already. What do you mean you will donate $500? No, don't do that. I'm not that unemployed. I mean, I am, but whatever. Who cares? Okay, impossible or not? Let's see. Is this impossible or is this possible? What do you mean fail to download? Okay. I can't download the song, but that doesn't matter because there's another song. Okay. That is an interesting choice you made. Oh god. This level would be so much better without any camera controls. Like, honestly, if you're not able to, if your camera controls end up looking wonky, then just don't do them. Yeah, this is like a really blind transition in my opinion. Yeah, the thing about these blocks as orbs, you can't tell which type of orb they are, so you kind of have to guess every time. Which, I guess it's fine for if you're going for a memory level, because not everything has to be sight-readable. And this part is just a complete copy-paste of the other part. And I don't see... why? you don't have to make them appear. Okay, I think there's a Nong here. No, there's not. Okay, there might be a Nong. But why does it just turn silent? I think it's just the second song that I can't download, unfortunately. Maybe there's a Nong. Yeah, it's really hard to get used to blocks acting like orbs. Sure, the gameplay isn't too bad. It's definitely not impossible, if that answers your question. It is definitely not impossible, but the blocks acting like orbs is really confusing. At least make the blocks have the color of the orb they're supposed to represent. And also don't make blocks just randomly appear in front of the player where you can't see them and can't what's the best emoji? I think it's like there's a lot of them. I use a lot of emojis. I don't know why. You have 240k stars. That's a lot of stars. That's like double the amount of stars I have. The squid. I don't know. Like it doesn't really have emotion. Why did someone submit their level as me? Bro, are you kidding me? Did you just that's not me. That is someone else. Why are you impersonating me? I don't know this. I don't know Spanish, unfortunately. Okay, what is this? Wait, let me check. Sick level. Okay, people apparently like this level a lot, but it's a really long level, so I'm probably gonna. I'm sorry if I don't read the chat often. I'm just really bad at multitasking. Ooh, that is a pretty cool cutscene. When is there gonna be gameplay? There is. Ooh. I mean, I can't help but think this level looks pretty unfinished. Like, sure, it's already decorated, but there's just something missing, and I can't really tell what. Oh god, not the death effect. What is that? Please do not make your death effects longer than like 2 seconds. I mean, I don't think there was even an option to toggle off the death effect, which makes the level really annoying to practice. Okay, I had to. Like, you literally have to just. What? Okay. Like, come on, you don't need all of that. I have to hit the R key every time I respawn because it just takes. That is the longest death effect I've ever seen in like a level. The theming is really cool though. But I wish, like, for a level like this, sure it's monochrome, but have you considered adding an accent color? Just for song representation purposes? I feel like the level would be really cool if it had like an accent color, like red. Like if you, like the animations, if you just put like some accents there, instead of keeping the entire level black and white. But at the same time, there isn't a lot of song rep going on. Like, there should definitely be way more pulses in the level. Okay, this level is really long. I'm probably not gonna play most of it because I want to get through some more levels. I don't want to like stop. I don't want to spend the entire time playing one level because this is like 5 minutes long. I'm gonna play until the next drop and then I'm gonna stop. Because, unfortunately, sure, I mean, yes, there is a theme in this level, but I hate the stuff effect so much. Has some nice gimmicks though, like the gameplay. Sure, the gameplay could have. What? Okay, there's definitely a part where you can skip stuff. Yeah, I kinda. Also, that red orb is like blind. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing the level here just because it's really, really long. But I'm just gonna assume the rest is gonna be the same as the first half. Really interesting concept, but it definitely needs some sort of definitely fix that death effect. It's way too long. Stupid. I don't like that. I'm just reading chat right now. Don't worry about it. Yeah, if you want me to play any level, just send it in the form, except that that doesn't matter anymore. Because I'm not I'm probably gonna stop streaming and after like 2 levels. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna play the next level in order. And after that, like, I'm gonna play this level. And then after that, I'm gonna randomize what the last level will be. And then I'm gonna stop streaming. Ooh. Okay, what is this? How do you get, like, do you have to jump in between the spikes or can you just go over it? I don't think you can go over it. I think you actually wait. Is there a showcase? No. Yeah, I think you have to like do that. Wow, okay, that is a really hard level. I don't really like hard levels that much. Okay. Well, that's a start for sure. It is a really hard level though. I don't know how you're gonna, but I kind of want to see how it turns out when you have more gameplay because it was just 6 seconds or a bit more. I don't know. But I'd love to see how it would look like if it was longer. Maybe it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't really have too much to say about the deco because it's literally just black particle object thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to disable responses from the form, and I'm gonna someone just squeezed in their level request, and I'm gonna do a random number generator, and I'm gonna play the level that comes on, and that's gonna be the last level. So yeah, I unfortunately I can't stream for forever, and today I decided to do a shorter stream than yesterday because why not? Okay, number 4. What's this? We want your soul. Rate this level good out of 10. Okay, apparently people seem to like the level. So let's look.
Your cell phone, your wallet, your time, your ideas. No.
Okay.
Your cell phone, your wallet, your time, your ideas. No.
I kind of wish the blocks had more colors than just white, than just like the default color.
Your thoughts, your fears.
Also, imagine like globe would be pretty cool.
Not here. Your blood, your sweat, your passions, your regrets, your promise, your
Okay, the song is questionable.
your pills, your bath, your tits, your wrath, your laughs. We won't.
Okay, and then it just turns into deadlocked. Wow. Okay, I can see that's the inspiration here. So this is like a deadlock inspired level. Oh, you can like cheese these Wait, I think you're supposed to just go down here. Okay, the gameplay is also really similar to Deadlocked. But one thing you could consider is just like opening the level and seeing how it's really made, because a lot of the if you actually manage to nail the deco of Deadlock, then you can probably make your own. Okay. Okay, now it's like a 1.6 level. Okay. This level is kind of like... This level kind of has an identity crisis. Because for one, there's a lot of parts that look like Deadlock, but then there's other parts that look like earlier versions of the game.
Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here's American Gladiators.
Yeah, it's a
Watch this. Shut up.
pretty interesting level.
Go back to bed, America. Here's American Gladiators. Here is 56 channels of it. Watch these picture-ready retards bang their fucking skulls together.
Not bad. I definitely, one thing I really appreciate is that you didn't just make a Deadlocked remake, but you actually made an original level just with the style of it. It's just pretty cool. I mean, a Deadlocked remake, except that it isn't really a remake. It is actually its own original level with gameplay that you yourself made, instead of just taking Deadlocked and, you know, putting glow over it or something like that. Some people do that apparently. But yeah, thanks for sending your levels. I'm probably gonna be back in 2 days. I'm pretty sure I won't be streaming tomorrow, but maybe I will. Maybe. Just depends. Just subscribe and turn notifications on. Just if you want me to, if you want to know whenever I stream, if you want to hop on as soon as possible. But yeah, thanks for joining in.